Hey, with Bogarts, here's a guy who's approaching 150 home runs and 300 stolen bases. What kind of, again, we mentioned it, 7 home runs this year, so not much power. What kind of hitter overall, what kind of player would you categorize Xander Bogaerts?
Oh, he's definitely a high contact hitter. He's going to be a low line drive, to medium line drive hitter. He's going to make a lot of solid contact, but his launch angle is not going to be as high as somebody that's dropping under the pitch plane as much.
Right.
And we have to categorize. I have a player I'm working with now that's really big, and you can tell he's going to be big. He's only 13, but he's like 6'2". He's skinny, but he's starting to fill out. It's like, you're probably going to be in that, maybe not as thick as Judge, but you're going to be 6'5", right? And it's okay if you drop under the pitch plane a little bit and your misses are bottom of the ball. Okay, so that's his category. He doesn't run real well. He's going to be probably a left fielder or a right fielder, maybe a first baseman. So you categorize that, but right now I'm not. I'm making him more of a line drive gap hitter, and his line drives just go. I mean, he's 13. He hits the balls 92 miles an hour, like off the bat. It's insane.
What's the equivalent? What's the equivalent for a pitcher? What would he be throwing miles per hour at that age?
What a great question. That's probably a pitcher at age 13 throwing in the mid 80s.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, okay. Like 85 miles an hour, 86 miles
Just add further context to how good that number is, right?
He's just now it's not as consistent as we want to be. So we're trying to get him obviously more consistent and flattening out that swing plate. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, if he does end up dropping a little bit, it's going to be okay because his misses are going to go, 380 feet. So with Bogaerts, we're not doing that. With Bogaerts, he's getting to the pitch plane and then he's staying through that pitch plane. So he's going to hit more the middle of the ball. He's not going to foul as many balls off that are hittable. He's not going to foul a lot of balls off up and to the right. He's going to hit more low line drives to right field, and he's going to hit more higher line drives to left center field. So that's why I said it's the perfect swing to teach a young player, because that's what we want all young players to do until they're, strong enough to hit balls over the outfielder's head. There's no reason for them to try to launch balls 35 degrees when they're just, weak fly balls to the outfield.
So when he's going well, Bogaerts, he's gap to gap, line drive, gap to gap going guy. The other way. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he goes the other way, but not like a Jeter went the other way. Mm-hmm. He pulls balls a little bit more than Jeter does, but yes, he stays inside the ball so well, which we'll see. He gets the knob, his knob out in front of his barrel. He uses his hands to get out in front. And anytime you do that, you lag the barrel back a little bit more and you're less likely to hook balls. So he's going to be a gap to gap guy.
Be sure to email us to your questions, jimbopodcast21@gmail.com, and subscribe to the show on YouTube. Go ahead. What?
Like, where is Xander Bogaerts going to end up after this season?
That's a great question for somebody not named other than us to ask.
Dave Dombrowski. Is he still the GM there, Boston Dombrowski?
Oh, my God. You're way behind, my brother.
Really?
Dombrowski's the vice president of the Phillies now.
Oh, that's right. What year? Is this 2016? No? Okay.
You're all right today?
I forgot they paid him all that money to leave.
You're having a heck of a show.
The COS team still. All right, John Henry's still the owner. Do we have that?
He's still the owner. Last I checked.
Okay.
Heim Bloom is the general manager now of the
That's right. The smart guy from.
Should I do my last year around this time? Before this time, I picked my World Series winning team, and I've picked correctly now since 2016. So I have to keep the streak going. Should I pick my team now?
Let's wait for the break. What do we have? One more day?
No,
Tuesday?
No, you're way off again. We have like a week.
Another week?
Yeah.
It's another week. That's right, because the draft is next week.
I mean, could I put the Red Sox in that category of teams that I think could win the World Series? Because, I have my reasons, and I'm not going to say them on this show. You can
do whatever you want. It's a podcast.
Yeah, but I mean, there has to be structure.
Oh.
And I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to break my streak.
Yeah, you better put some more thought into it instead of just, blurting it out.
I blurted it out last year, and I won with the Braves.
You did.
Never go against Double A in Atlanta.
I know.
He's good. Subscribe to the show as well, Apple, Google, Spotify on the audio side, the Lab Epstein Hitting podcast on YouTube for videos and clips and all that.